Shahbaz Siddeeq and welcome to my channel. Today we learn Stripe Payment Gateway integration in Laravel. Before you start, if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe by clicking the red button on the below. Also be sure to hit the bell icon for the notifications for latest videos. So let's start. First of all, we are going to follow all of these steps. The step one is the installing Laravel 8 application in your server, in your local host or in your live server. And the second one is we will create an account on Stripe and further. So let's start. The first step is installing Laravel 8 application in your server. So we can go in command prompt. Okay, now our command prompt is open. So if you are a window user, then you should follow this step, this path, and if you are a Linux, Ubuntu user, then you should follow this path. So I am a window user, so I will follow. I'm going to use this path /windows. So now I'm in the htdocs directory and I'm going to create the Laravel 8 will be start to install. So now this command is creating a Laravel project. This will take a little bit time. I just cut off the part of this installing because it took a little bit time. So just the purpose of time saving, I just cut off that part of this installing step. Now the application is installed, and now check. See, Laravel. Now I'm in the directory of our installed application. So the second step is create an account on a Stripe. So I already have account. So if you have not, then here's the account. This is actually showing the test data. We go to the helpers area, and this is the dashboard of helpers area. This is the publish key and secret key we will use later. And the third step is install the Stripe package. Copy this command. I will share all of these steps in the detail, and I will try to upload in a link, and then I will share that one link too. So first we have to go in installed Laravel application, then run this command. Okay. The Stripe service is now going to install. Let's see. I will cut off this part of installing too, because in the purpose of time saving. This package is installed. Okay, now this package is installed. Just This command is optimizing autoload files. Now we should follow the step 3. Now we should go to the config file in the app.php file in the config folder. So let me open the project in Sublime. Now I opened the files of our installed application. So just follow the path. In this step, we should go to the app.php file in the directory of config app.php, and this line we have to add in a providers. In this line should add in our lives. We are using this because we want the access with the name of Stripe in our model controller. That's why. And the second step is also the step 4 is database and Stripe key configuration. So for this purpose we have to create a database, but in our case we don't need the database, so we will ignore the database part. Just add this one. Okay. We create the database, because in later when you charge amount, then you can add add data in your database. So that's why we can create a database. Okay, I opened the PHP admin of my XAMPP server. Now I'm gonna create a new database. Laravel 8 Stripe payment. I created this database and go to the database is created. Now I'm going to the configure. Okay, here is database here. The database name is lara8s underscore payment, and the password is root, which is by default in the XAMPP server, and none of the password. Actually don't have password. Okay, now we should follow the step. The Stripe reset and Stripe secret. So these keys we will get. Okay, first of all, let me copy of this at the end where you want in the .env file, which is which you can find in the main root of the application. And let me know, this is the key. Should copy and paste here, and in the secret key reveal this one. Yes, copy this one. Now I copied my Stripe key and Stripe secret key, both of them. Now Now follow the next step is uh, we should go to the config/service.php and update the stripe array, which is the most important config file, and then go to the service.php and okay. And the next step is uh, creating a model for saving the data into the database. So the model name is payment. Yes. And now this command will create a table in our database, and the table name is payments and the model name is payment. Sorry, so this command is only create a model. Sorry, so we need to run this file for creating a table in the database, which will be found in the database migrations and create tables.php. So our model is generated. Let's see the model. Okay, go to the app, go to models, and here this model is created through that one command. And also in the database directory in migrations we have this command. So here we can add further yeah, like these one commands. Now we are gonna creating a payments table which have id as payment id, which will be a stripe payment id, and the user id, it means customer id, and the product id and the amount which will be charged from the customer. And this is the created and updated. So after this we just need to run this command. This command will okay, we run this command for creating the tables in the database. The tables are created in a database. Now let's go, let's see. Before that one command we don't have any table in the database, but after that one command we have the tables, few tables in the database. Now let's see, and this one is unnecessary table. Let's see the attributes of this table. So as payment id, user id, product id, amount id, and created and updated id, which was timestamps. Okay, now let's see, follow the step. Okay, step 6 is create routes. So we should go to the web.php and add this controller in the web.php, will be found in routes, like web.php. Here the stripe controller, which is not created yet, but after this we will create and add all of these routes. The first route is get. if the URL is slash stripe, then this controller will run, and if the post URL is slash payment process, then this method will be called in the stripe controller. So now we should create the controller from this command. The controller name is stripe controller. The controller is created. Let's see where is the controller. In the app, under the HTTP directory, you will find a controllers folder, and then this is the controller, and this is the stripe controller. This one is created with the help of this command. Okay, the next step is open this one and copy that one. Now we have two methods in this controller. The first one is index and the second one is process. And the first one is called when we got a URL, when we will get a URL slash stripe, and then the process method will be called when the post request is payment process. So let's see how we will call this URLs. And now we have to go in the directory of view and have to create a blade.php file. So the file name should be the stripe.index, means have to create a folder. So go to the resource views, and here we have to create a folder. The name is stripe, and after that in the stripe folder I have to create a file. The name is index.blade.php. Copy this one, and I will share in the description. And here now let me tell about this HTML. This is a simple HTML template. This is the HTML simple. We are creating three buttons. When button is click, when the button is on the click, then this function will be call stripe pay, and this function will call an ajax. First of all, this function will confirm the key. So this is not the actual key. You should follow from the env stripe key, which is this one key. Okay, this will open the checkout pop-up, and we'll verify the token, and after that we'll go to the request underscore under the payment dash process. So payment process will call in the stripe controller is a process which will be found in the web. So the method is called process. The process, when this method call, then we'll get the stripe. Use stripe. If you remember, we did the configuration in the config file. Where is the config file? This here in the PHP, then stripe. So go back to this controller, and then this controller will charge an amount where user. This is the amount of the product, and the currency, and the token ID, which is authenticate after giving the details of card, which is the card is debit or credit, doesn't matter. Okay, let me open this URL. Okay, this command said call Laravel. No, the Laravel will be running from now. Starting Laravel development server. Laravel is let's see. Slash play slash strike. So this is the page actually of this index.blade.php. Now let me start with $10. So this pop-up add a dummy card detail. Future month and year 23, pay $10. And you can see the payment is done. This is the token which I response back. Let's see here. Yes, we get the payment from here. Go to the payments tab. See the payment is $10. I just received now with this $10, and user will be see, and there is the email which we put it. So that's all for now in this video, and please do like and share with your friends. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe by clicking the red button below. Also be sure to hit the bell icon for the notifications of new videos. Thanks for watching this video. Please keep support and see you in the next video.